Hey guys, the objective of this video is to go through an example where we have to use the concepts that we have learned in the last 4 videos about probability. Okay, so let's start with the example. So in a recent study of a certain disease, 8 out of 9 of the patients received the treatment A and the remainder received the treatment B. And so it is known that the treatment A is successful with probability of 7 on 10 and that the treatment B is successful with the probability of 15 on 19. So now we're going to use a tree diagram to calculate the probability that a randomly selected patient was treated successfully. So this is our aim, calculating the probability that this one patient, okay, is treated successfully. So this is what I've done here. So I've constructed a tree diagram. So firstly, we started with this one patient, and he's given a chance of choosing of being given treatment A or treatment B by the doctor. So using the data that we've been given, so it says here that 8 out of 9 patients received the treatment A, and the remainder, which is 1 on 9, received the treatment B. So that means that this one patient here has a chance of getting the treatment A from the doctor with a chance of 8 on 9, or can get the treatment B from the doctor with a chance of 1 on 9. So let's say that he received the treatment A. So the success probability, which is given here. So here it says treatment A is successful with a probability of 7 on 10. So that means that, so S here means successful and S means unsuccessful. So if he is being given the treatment A, he has a 7 on 10 chance of being successful and 3 on 10 chance of being unsuccessful. Okay, not successful. So I got 3 on 10 because it's 1 minus 7 on 10. So let's say he got the treatment B. So from our question, it says that treatment B is successful with probability of 15 on 19. So that means that if he received treatment B, he'll be successfully treated with a chance of 15 on 19, and with a chance of not being successfully treated, okay, and that chance will be 4 on 19, which is 1 minus 15 on 19. Okay, so our aim was to find a randomly selected patient. Okay, so a randomly selected patient being treated successfully. So we have looked at the ways where the patient can become successful in the treatment. So one way is, okay, if the patient received treatment A and became successful with it. Okay, this is what I have here. So one way that the treatment can be, that the patient is successful with the treatment, is that he received A and became successful with that treatment, or he received treatment B and he was treated successfully with this treatment B. So this is what I have here, B intersection S. So this here means A and S, okay, and B and S. So there are 2 ways of becoming successful, okay, of the patient being successfully treated. Okay, it's either going through this path of AS, or this path of BS. Okay, so what I mean by that is that the patient received the treatment A, okay, and became successful with it, or the patient received treatment B and became successful with that. So this is what I have here. So using the addition rule, okay, so the probability of the patient being successful with the treatment is basically the probability of A intersection S plus the probability of B intersection S. Okay, because it's all here. Okay, that means that it's a plus. Okay, that means we have to use the addition rule. So now we can use the multiplication rule. Okay, because the event that at which the patient gets treatment A or B is not dependent does not affect the chance of the patient becoming successful or not successful. Okay, so we can therefore use the multiplication rule, the independence multiplication rule from the last video. So that means that P of A union S is equal to P of A times PS. Okay, and P of B intersection S is equal to P of B times P of S. So now we're just plugging all numbers. So because we found that the P of A is 8 or 9, okay, and that the P of S, P of S is 7 on 10, okay, from the treatment A. We can sub in numbers, so it's 8 on 9 times 7 on 10, okay, and so plus 1 on 9, which is probability of getting B, the treatment B, and probability of successful, assuming that you took probability of B, which is 15 on 19. So by S here, I mean SA and SB. Okay, so SA meaning assuming that, so that is the probability of becoming successful, assuming that you took treatment A, which we found to be 7 on 10, and the probability of being successful with treatment B, okay, which we found to be 15 on 19. Okay, and this was given all by the question. Okay, so once you plug these numbers into the calculator, this should give you 0.71. And so this is the probability that a randomly selected patient is treated successfully. Okay, and so that is 0.71. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next video.